If you dab, we'll know.
Right.
I don't know. I might think a minute and a half then.
And then I'll do my interpretive dance. So we're just straight the whole time. Hey, good evening, everybody. Hey, Mark.
Hi.
Hey, it's finally here.
Finally here.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
Dinner.
Oh, man,
No,
no.
the double awards.
The double awards. We hope you already ate your dinner and you're getting ready to eat your snackies, right?
Big old bowl of snacks.
Yes, but they should share them. Unlike my friend Mark.
If you like who you're with, feel free to share.
Used to be my friend Mark. Just kidding. Hey, you should have a swag bag that came in your mailbox this week. It should look something like this with your address on it. Maybe you opened it already. Maybe not. But we should open one right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Do you want me to hold your mic so you can do it?
I think I got it.
This is fun. Oh, he's a newbie. He's a newbie.
Look at stuff.
That's disgusting that you have it under your chin.
Hang on a second.
If you're wondering if you came to the right place, you did. We have the double words online. It's not just watching Mark try to open packages.
Although that would be a documentary. Okay, I do have it open now.
Okay. Take out something. What is this?
Well, gosh golly, that looks like something you could eat maybe popcorn out of.
Do you have popcorn?
Not here, but I'm sure my children do.
No, you do have popcorn. Dig
Oh,
your
yeah,
hand
I
in the
do.
bag.
Did you put a microwave in here then too? 'Cause no microwave, but you know.
No, Costco's coming by with that in just a minute.
Oh,
Just
sweet.
kidding. Put that in there. So pop the popcorn. Put it in here just to be festive. Why not? And then what else? Let's
see, we got. Look at this.
Oh my gosh, a Team WC sticker. What are the things you could do with a sticker?
Oh my gosh, it's sticker swag. I'm gonna really try to peel it here.
You could put it right here.
I could.
I'm pointing to your head.
I know what you're doing because I can see you in my peripheral. Hey, look, they put these really nice things on the back to make it easier to peel. So let me try this.
This is
for 1
Mark's
second.
first time opening mail.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm almost there. Look at this.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on my tie.
Team WC.
Right
All
there.
right. Anything else in that swag bag?
Let's see. We also have hot chocolate.
Probably 2 of them, huh?
Yeah, and that's no joke. This is Ghirardelli Premium Hot Cocoa Mix.
It is.
This is like the Mercedes-Benz of hot cocoa.
We don't mess around. We want you to have good hot chocolate. Also, Ghirardelli. Do you hear people trying to say Ghirardelli? I
Well-
say Ghirardelli.
I mean, my last name's Gensel, and they say Gensel, so
Ugh.
I'm sure Ghirardelli is not offended.
G's are hard. Okay.
And then we have...
Ooh, a gift card to Coffee Co.
Listen, if you don't want yours, just feel free to send it to me.
Yeah,
Because I'm sure if I pile up enough, I could eat for like a month.
maybe, but there's $10 on that puppy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I won't throw that one on the floor.
Yeah, don't throw that on the floor. What's the last thing in there? Oh, some instructions. We should have started with that.
Well, I mean, we kind of covered that.
Wait, stay home. If you're on your way, if you're driving here, turn around.
Get your mic up first.
Yeah.
Higher. And yeah, if you're listening in a car, like my wife's probably doing right now,
Yeah.
just be safe.
Why is your wife in the car? You should explain
She's
that.
driving back from Kentucky.
Okay, it's not like she just hangs out there.
No, it's not like I make her watch the award
You
show
got to
in
do the
car.
whole story.
Yeah, well, she went to Kentucky to visit a brother, and she's on her way back right now.
Do you think she's watching? Should we say hello?
Yeah.
Hi,
Erica.
Erica. Oh, I thought you were going to have more guests.
Well,
still.
she is my wife, but that's fine. Do not open the envelope till we say so.
Which one? This one?
Oh, wait, the other one.
Yeah,
so
get that other one out.
This one here,
What should we not do?
do not open that.
Yeah.
Wait.
But we'll open it later.
Yes.
So there's a time when it's not okay, and there's a time when it is okay.
Yeah.
We'll say when it's okay. Is there anything else in there?
I think that's it.
All right. What
That's
else
it.
does that paper say, though?
So, step 3, giveaways will be happening all throughout the night. You can only win if you tune in, and that is very true.
Yeah, because if you're here and you can hear us, that means you are eligible to win. We're going to do raffles all throughout the program. And at the end of the night, when we have this little envelope, we will tell you when to open it and find out who the golden ticket winner is and the silver ticket winners are.
Awesome. Cannot wait.
What else?
Save the treats for the show, which is right now. So if you
Yes.
haven't microwaved the popcorn, go hit that up now.
Yeah, and the hot chocolate.
Well, yeah, that might take, a little bit longer, or however you like it. You know, if you like it with milk or if you like it with water, whatever your preference is, you know, maybe get that going now if you haven't already.
I do like that you're giving instructions on the easiest thing to make.
Yeah, do you want to know how to, microwave a Pop-Tart? We can go through that too. And then number 5 is to watch the show, and for more information, visit doublewords.com, which,
Well, that's irrelevant at this
if
point.
they're watching it now, well done. You've
Yes.
made it to step 5.
You did. And we have a lot of stuff on the floor at this point. But you know what? We're getting ready to party.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so if you're just tuning in, welcome to the Double Awards. We are so excited to celebrate tonight. We did not want this year to come to an end without having some fun.
Yeah.
Well-
Hopefully, if you're watching this, we're going to make you laugh a little bit. We're going to have some fun, eat some good snacks. Hope you're with some people that love you and you can hang out. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and remember we said we want people to be fancy up top and cozy on the bottom.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Half formal, baby.
Half formal, baby. You heard it here.
If you have a baby and you dressed him half formal, I definitely want to see a picture of that because that would be amazing.
So if you have a picture, if you have a... This is my favorite thing when
When we're
we
getting
don't,
hand signals and I don't know what
you
it
know
means.
what I mean? You should have a bottle of water. No, you should hold your mic different. You should turn it like that. You should
Put
move
my
your hand
on
up.
it. Man, I'm learning all kinds of stuff. So you're saying like this. So if I hold the mic like this, it looks more professional. I'm learning all kinds of stuff about being on camera. So let me do this right. Is this? Oh, man, I got a thumbs up. I got 2. That's awesome. I should really be paid. Anyway.
Well, yeah, so that's the cool thing. Mark's the only volunteer who's involved in our program tonight. We wanted to honor all of our volunteers and have the staff do the entire thing so you guys could just kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. But Mark here, well,
I didn't meet my quota of serving this month.
right, so he had to do the double
Yeah,
words.
that's okay, though. It's fun.
Yeah, well, we're having fun.
Having a blast.
But if they're dressed in a half formal outfit, should they just keep it all to themselves?
I mean, you could, but that'd be lame.
Yeah, if you don't put it out there into the world, how would anybody know how
Yeah.
great you are?
If you're awesome, how do you know unless people tell you?
Yeah.
So you should tweet it on the post, like I told you, or whatever. Do it on my Facebook or
On the gram.
What is it? Oh, right, an Instagram.
Yes.
As opposed to like a longer gram. So on an Instagram, you could post that tweet quickly, share it, put it on a wall. I know nothing about social media, but go ahead and put it up there. If you think you've beaten me, that's what I want to see.
Okay. Well,
Which
they
they're
can't
not
see your
showing-
whole outfit, but we'll
That's
do the
okay,
big
they'll see it.
reveal later.
Yeah, you'll see it later.
Tag Worship Center PA. Worship Center PA.
Everything's Worship Center PA.
Well, sometimes I'm not sure if it's... Well, it is. It's Worship Center PA.
Well, then again, if they tagged it to the wrong worship center, that would actually be hilarious if I was at that church. Like if there's a worship center in Canada and
Yeah.
they get this random picture of a bunch of formal people.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. So tag every worship center. All of them.
Don't do that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, we have just a few more... Sorry, I said anyway, like what you had to say didn't matter. So anyway.
And anyway.
Now back to the real announcements. No, my nose itches so bad this whole time I've been waiting. So I just actually... Can you hold this?
Yep, I got you.
Okay. So, oh yeah, thank you. It's late. I already did.
Oh, it was delayed.
So we're going to get ready to start here in just a few minutes. If you're just tuning in, Mark made a giant mess on the floor of the swag bag. What we discovered was there's 2 hot chocolates, a microwave popcorn, a popcorn container, a gift card that you're going to want to hang on to because it's got $10 on it, and I just took a breath. Anyway, and what else? Oh, the do not open envelope.
Save it.
Save this until the very end of the program. This is the last thing we're going to do tonight. We're going to open it together and find out who the grand prize winners are. You're not going to want to miss it. You have to be present in order to win. All throughout the night, we're doing giveaways, and you also have to be present in order to win.
Tune in to win.
We want you to have a great night. We want you to participate. So oftentimes throughout the night, we're going to say, hey, you, leave a comment in the chat.
In the chat.
On the tweet with the post.
The tweet on a posting chat.
On a posting chat.
Yes.
We're going to tell you to leave a comment because we want to hear from you. It's going to be an
Interact
awesome
with
night.
us. We want to hear from you.
Yes. All right, let's get ready for the show. We'll see you soon.
You know you're never gonna find a team like WC. Ooh, you're the only one of you, and we love that you do what you do. Tonight we wanna honor you, 'cause you are more than what you do. You know you're never gonna find a team like WC. Strolling down on Main Street, you will see a lot of friendly faces you can greet, ready to help in time of need. Where you at? Hospitality. Over to my wealth, you're welcome to take a look at the connections room. Grab a cookie and join a small group. You know we're better together. You know this team is not like the others. 1,000 volunteers and yet we're still counting. Throw your hands up in the air as we sing. You know you're never gonna find a team like WC. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're the only one of you, and we love that you do what you do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Tonight we wanna honor you, 'cause you are more than what you do. You know you're never gonna find a team like WC. Down there on the west side we see you, keeping all those kiddos busy too, busting out the latest praise dance moves, changing all the diapers filled with ooh. Stop by any Giving Tuesday night, but only if you're younger than 35, 'cause there's a bunch of change lives changing lives. The party's never over, see you at Fox. You know this team is not like the others. 1,000 volunteers and yet we're still counting. Throw your hands up in the air as we sing. You know you're never gonna find a team like WC. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're the only one of you, and we love that you do what you do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Tonight we wanna honor you, 'cause you are more than what you do. You know you're never gonna find a team like WC. Have you heard the reason for our hope? If you didn't know, that's what we wrote. You can call us WAVL, and we are forever grateful. Head up to the front to our prayer team. Talking to Jesus makes them beam. Whether your request is big or small, you know they care about it all. You know this team is not like the others. 1,000 volunteers and yet we're still counting. So throw your hands up in the air as we sing. You know you're never gonna find a team like WC. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're the only one of you, and we love that you do what you do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Tonight we wanna honor you, 'cause you are more than what you do. You know you're never gonna find a team like WC. Woo.
Excited to host the Dove Awards online tonight. Mark, we've waited a long time for this.
It's finally here.
Hey, is there any shame in getting up and dancing in your living room?
No, living room dance party.
All right, let's do it. We'll see you in a few.
You'll see we've got a group for everyone. Support, recovery, re-engage. The point is that you're never on your own. Let's hear it for group life, best life. Wednesday nights are where you want to be. It gets a little loud and crazy. Belong and believe and bring your friends. You know we love you, converge. We know this team is not like the others. 1,000 volunteers and yet we're still counting. Throw your hands up in the air as we sing. You know you're never gonna find a team like WC. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're the only one of you, and we know we live with what you do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Tonight we wanna honor you, 'cause you are more than what you do. You know you're never gonna find a team like WC.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's hosts, Mandy Johnson and Mark Gensel.
Hey man, who are you waving to?
Hey, well, there's nobody here.
Oh, that was super smooth though. Hey,
Yeah.
but if you are tuning in, we're so glad you are here. Mark,
So thrilled. It's finally here. The double words.
we've waited for so long.
That was a really long corner.
Super long corner.
And the corner's over, and here we are.
And here we are. You know, we want to take a night to celebrate, to honor our volunteers. You know, this whole thing is being put on by staff so that you can have the night off. The only volunteer who's helping tonight is this guy.
I'm thrilled. It's okay. You know, like I said in the pre-show, I didn't meet my quota, so you know, got to fill in my hours somewhere, and this seemed like a good chance.
Yeah, because you got to kind of wear whatever you wanted, and here we are.
Absolutely. I love half-formal events, even though this is the first one I've attended.
So, Team WC is what we call the team where all of our volunteers serve throughout this whole church. We have 10 different ministries represented, around 60 different serving positions, and almost 1,000 volunteers.
That is a crazy amount of people.
Yeah, and we couldn't do this without each and every one of you, and every small thing and every big thing really, really matters. And we are just super happy to be here. And so all night long, we're going to do giveaways, because who doesn't love a good giveaway?
Who doesn't like something for free?
That's a really good question.
Incredibly grumpy people. So if you're one of them, sorry, this isn't your night.
I thought it was more rhetorical.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Hey.
sorry, I wasn't supposed to answer.
Let's go do it. Let's do a giveaway. Get that big bowl. Hey, our first giveaway tonight, our first giveaway is going to be for a $20 gift card. Who doesn't love a gift card? To Candyology. Have you heard of Candyology in Lidditz?
I've actually never been there.
Okay, it's very cool. It's kind of like an old-fashioned candy shop, and you get to go through and fill up a bag with all different kinds of candy.
Sweet, I cannot wait to do that.
Okay, let me pick one. Oh, okay, you people are disqualified. Sorry. Hold on, we're going to get ourselves together. Ready? Cody Yoder.
Hey!
Hey, Cody, if you're watching, you need to leave a comment wherever you're watching from to let us know you're here, and you will be the recipient. Uh-oh, I just put his name back in.
We'll find
Cody,
it
you
later.
might win again. You'll
There's
be the
only 1,000.
recipient
We'll find it. It's fine.
of the $20 gift card to Candyology. You know, when you're in a candy store,
Yeah.
you got a lot of decisions to make.
Oh, that's tough choices right there.
Right, it's like, do you want the Pop Rocks? Do you want the circus peanuts?
Jelly beans.
Peeps?
I mean,
Tootsie
oh,
Rolls?
Not Peeps.
Never Peeps.
Not Peeps.
All right, well, we got a lot of decisions to make, and so in life it's kind of the same way, right?
Yeah.
So I got a few would you rather questions.
Oh, sweet.
Who doesn't love to decide between two terrible things?
Absolutely.
So we want you to leave a comment too. Which terrible thing sounds better to you? Mark, would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
Well, little TMI, I'm already, 3/4 covered in fur, so I would change it up and go with scales, I think.
That's disgusting. Okay, cool. I would pick scales because it's kind of like glittery and shiny, but you didn't ask. So the next would you rather? Leave a comment about if you would like fur or scales and why. We would love to know why.
Absolutely.
All right, next would you rather is, would you rather
Have Velcro head hair or strong magnetic feet? That one I'm personally connected to, because to all my balding brothers out there who don't go completely shaven but just buzz your heads, you buzz it and then you get in the shower, and when you try to towel it off, the towel sticks to your head and you end up dragging yourself to the ground.
wow, this feels like a real Dear Diary entry and a
Well,
problem that you might have.
Just, it's just a personal experience I really wanted to share for some reason.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you did. Also, if you have something you want to share about your head too, please leave it in the comments. I think I'd like strong magnet feet.
It sounds pretty cool.
You don't have to pick up any of the paper clips. Bam, right there.
True, but if you're like walking through the city and all the scrap metal is attracted to your feet, like,
Is this
it's gonna
another
be pretty
personal
hard.
experience?
No, well, no. I mean, no, that's never happened. But I'm just saying that could end up being more awkward than you think.
Maybe like this moment. Next, would you rather? Would you rather swim in a pool of non-poisonous baby snakes or a pool of glitter? And you might have just passed through a fan of glue.
I hate glitter.
I love glitter so much.
Yeah, then we'd be opposites on this.
You're getting in the baby snake pool?
I would hang with baby snakes.
So them like biting you doesn't matter?
Well, they're not poisonous, so who cares?
Oh, cool.
Maybe they'll clean off all the dead skin cells or something.
That's, again, too
It
much.
could be
It's
a new
too much.
exfoliating bath. Thank you.
All right, and lastly, for would you rather Mark do the next segment in his Elmo voice, or would you rather I do the next segment in my Southern accent. So you need to leave a comment. Oh, you should debut your. I saw that face. Don't sway the votes.
I'm all about you and your accents.
Do your little Elmo voice real fast.
Well, okay.
So we need you to leave a comment in the chat. Which one do you want to see in the next segment? All right, speaking of Elmo, let's throw it to Sheena and Allison, who oversee the children's ministry.
Hey guys, we're so excited to be here with you this evening. At Worship Center, the student and kids ministry departments really strive to create a fun and safe environment for our kids. And let's be honest, sometimes it's messy, crazy, and always silly. But we are so thankful for the team that serves. Not only do we have adults serving our students, but our students are serving their peers and the little kids here, and they're making a huge impact here at Worship Center. We're so grateful for all of you who are dedicated by serving your time and lots of effort in influencing a generation.
When we walk through the kids' ministry hallways, we love seeing the age range of our teams, from adults in their 70s to elementary-aged kids, all influencing this generation. What a picture of family and community, our older generation pouring into the student leaders and then also into our kids. It reminds us that you are never too old or too young to serve.
So now we get to check out the nominees for honoring God with our gifts and passions. Let's check it out.
Now presenting the Dub Award nominees who use their gifts and passions to honor God. Maria Pettis. Mike Marini. Jane McCade. Morgan Smoker. Of the Dub Awards for honoring God by using our gifts and passions is Maria Pettis.
Thank you, Worship Center, for allowing me to serve and for this award. And congratulations to all the other Dub Award winners and all those that serve here at WC. For the past 40 years, I have been so privileged to have loved so many precious children and connect them to Jesus through children's ministry. One of my motivations was realizing early on that children's ministry is really an extension of the home. And I just appreciate so much connecting the children to Jesus and supporting the family unit. What's really cool, my own kids, Eric, Sean, Alicia, and Bethany, they were right by my side using their gifts and loving the children in children's ministry. Now what I realize is using our gifts together as a family really strengthened our family. And I'm just so grateful for that. My husband Greg and I, we also get to use our gifts together as a couple. What we do is we open up our home and we host our small group. And we absolutely love doing life together with our small group. We get to care with people, we get to connect, we get to celebrate, and we get to challenge each other in our faith. Thank you, WC, for offering the platform which allows each member of this body to use their gifts passionately, whatever they are. I think it's a good idea for each one of us at different stages in our life to ask ourselves the question, what gifts has God given me that the world needs? I have found there's no greater joy and fulfillment than that which comes from loving people, big and small, and honoring God. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Worship Channel. That was center, as I meant to say. Today's show is brought to you by the letter Dub for W. We're going to do a raffle now, and it's for a $20 gift card to Agape Cafe and Grill in Strasburg, PA.
Okay.
Yeah!
That's a $20 gift card to Agape Cafe and Grill in Strasburg.
That's what I just said.
Okay, I'm going to pull in here. Oh, man, that was funny.
And the winner is Steve Ward. He has a W.
Why is it so hard to make a W when you're holding a mic? Anyway,
Steve?
congratulations, Steve.
What should he do? Should he leave a comment?
Yeah, tweet a, put a chat comment.
Leave a comment wherever you're watching,
Yes.
Steve, to let us know that you're here and you'll win the gift card. Oh. Whose turn is it?
Good evening, Worship Center. It's so good to celebrate with you guys tonight. We love being with you, even if it's virtual.
And we love this church. I'm so glad we're doing this night to celebrate our volunteers. They're a big part of how Worship Center happens. And we've been here a few years now, but I feel like I love this church even more now than when we first started. So we're talking about different parts of our church and the volunteers there tonight. Let's talk about Care and Connections, and specifically the Connections part of your job.
Yeah, we have had an amazing year in Care and Connections. 475 families have come through our Connections room and been served. Yeah, really beautifully. But even more onto that is we've had 250 people attend Count Me In classes. Mandy has just been killing it in those classes,
Mandy.
doing a fantastic job. And one of the things I love is when people come to know Jesus. And we've seen 230 plus people come to know the Lord.
That's beautiful.
In this last year.
And baptisms?
Yep, 152
I
baptisms.
love that.
And I love to get wet.
Around the office, we like to call them the power washer.
It's true. It's true.
So thank you for that. That's amazing. And that a lot of that happens because we have volunteers in the Connections rooms and volunteers that help with many parts of that. We also have a lot of volunteers that you oversee in the support and recovery group. So tell us a little about that.
Yeah, we have 19 support and recovery groups with people coming with anxiety issues, addiction issues, all kinds of different things. Difficult circumstances that they're walking through, but when they come into our groups, they experience storms. But they're experiencing love, and they're experiencing acceptance that there's a place for them. Right there in that group.
Yeah, we like to say changed lives, changed lives.
Yeah, I love that quote.
And I'm a changed life, you're a changed lives. And particularly these support and recovery group leaders are changed lives that are using what they've experienced to help others. How beautiful is that?
I love
and
that.
how many of those are run by volunteers?
Okay, this is the best part. Almost all of our support and recovery groups are led and run by volunteers with unique stories, with unique competencies from experience to speak to the issues they're speaking to. It's
beautiful.
It is amazing. I just love it. I love that people are being served really well in each one of those groups. So big hats off to all of our groups leaders, particularly those support and recovery group leaders tonight.
I love how we're doing the Dub Awards are based on the core values. And the core value that's coming up next is embrace unity in the house. So I'm excited to see who's going to get that. And we want on record that we also participated in the half formal. So
we are doing the half formal thing.
Here it is.
Now presenting the Dub Awards nominees who embrace unity in the house. Virgil Zook. Andy Keller. Joyce Rickenbach. Tony Yang. And the winner of the Dub Award for embracing unity in the house is Joyce Rickenbach.
Wow, an award for doing what I love to do best, hug and embrace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been a journey traveling with the Holy Spirit all of these years as He has woven and continues to weave unity in the house. I love the power of an embrace and hugs as they change lives. You cannot give too many away, and you cannot receive more than you need. So thank you again for your recognition, which I receive sincerely with gratitude and a humble heart. Truly, everything that we do is filled with joy because we do it for Jesus. It is all about Jesus. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory, and the half has not yet been told. So we have so much to look forward to, and I am looking for the opportunity to continue to hug.
Y'all didn't vote for my Southern accent, but I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. Why do you think they didn't vote?
Well, maybe because your Southern accent sounds like a hoedown and the barn's on fire.
It's rude.
I'm just kidding. It sounds just fine. We could probably go ahead, and get on with it because we want to hear you to continue talking like that.
I do want to talk like that. I want to do next raffle. What is it? 2 dozen made-to-order cupcakes by our own Judy Byler.
Good old Judy.
What would you do with 2 dozen cupcakes?
Well, darn tootin', I'd eat the heck out of those things.
Well, let's pick a name. I got one. Nope. That's staff. They don't win. Sorry.
Oh, poor staff.
There we go. Can you say that?
Peter Douglas. Woo, doggy, you just won yourself 2 dozen cupcakes.
Should I leave a comment in the chat box?
Yes, leave a comment in the chat box. Send your horse on over. Let us know you want them, and we'll, try not to eat them before you get them.
And speaking of 2 dozen cupcakes, take it away, Colin and Dustin.
Well, thank you, Mandy. Dustin, I have a question for you real quick. If you were a cupcake, which flavor would you choose to be?
Maple bacon, and I'm gonna need 4 dozen of those, not just 2.
I say I would have to go with the yellow, the classic yellow and chocolate icing.
That's decent. I'll eat any cupcake that's in front of me.
How about 229 of them?
229. What's that? What's that about?
Well, let's get back to the show. 229. Did you know that we have 229 amazing, awesome, dedicated, friendly, and loving hospitality volunteers?
That's impressive, but how about 2,500, the average live viewership of our Sunday services?
Well, I'd say you had quite the opportunity to build that over quarantine.
Yes, we did, and thanks for tuning in, all of you out there.
Well, let's just take it up a notch, shall we? 27,819 cups of coffee served.
33,660 average monthly video views.
42
on Facebook alone. On Facebook alone.
42,444 armrests cleaned and disinfected for your safety, folks.
48,255 mobile app opens in the last calendar year.
133,124 people greeted by our lovely, dedicated, amazing, awesome hospitality volunteers.
365,212 page views since January 1 on worshipcenter.org. Keep clicking, people.
I'm going to trump you here. 3.
Let's hear it. 3
average trips a week to Chick-fil-A over quarantine.
I've got a 3, too. I've increased 3 pant sizes since the beginning of this thing. So anyway, hey, good evening. Thank you for the laugh track. Good evening, everybody. My name's Dustin Lead, and I am the Digital Ministry Director here at Worship Center, rocking these sweatpants. I am an Enneagram 8 described as, and I quote, the powerful, dominating type, self-confident, decisive, willful, and confrontational.
You sure are. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Colin Davis, and I am the hospitality pastor here at Worship Center. And I also am an Enneagram 8. Do I need to explain any more?
I don't think so. Let's get on with the show.
Well, hey, we know how much work goes into creating amazing environments in the building and also online for people to experience God. And we want to recognize that we can't do that and accomplish that without you guys. You're on the front lines, and it's just an incredible experience that we're able to put on so that people can experience God and experience Jesus.
Yeah, in all seriousness, whether you watch at home on a Sunday or you're here, we really appreciate what you do to call Worship Center home. So let's find out who the nominees are for the Create Environments for People to Experience God Award.
Now presenting the Dub Awards nominees who create environments for people to experience God. Gus Jones. Edna Lewis. Kristen Lead. Morgan Spencer.
All right. And the winner of the Dub Award for creating environments for people to experience God is Gus Jones.
Gus Jones, congrats,
Woo!
Gus.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude to have been selected to receive the Dub Awards for creating environments for people to experience God. Thank you all for tuning in to share in this occasion. It truly humbles me because I believe and driven by my burden that every soul is worth saving. All the glory, praise, and worship truly goes to God. The atmosphere of excellence provided by the Worship Center leadership team, staff, volunteers, and by the facility itself sets a wonderful stage for the environment that I'm being rewarded for. My part then becomes one of the final seasoning that completes the recipe that afford those attending a Worship Center service to experience God at the highest levels of excellence. Thank you.
Wow, I've never heard so many numbers shared so aggressively.
That was a lot of data.
Yeah. Did you resonate with any of it?
I mean, there was the one thing about number 3 with pant sizes, and I mean, I kind of...
You doing the elastic band?
Yeah, well, I have sweatpants and athletic, shorts on together.
Double
and
stretch.
Just trying to keep it all in.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it all together.
No, that's great. That's great. But that's the thing with numbers, right?
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, numbers can be good and bad. There's bad numbers and there's good numbers.
Just like good advice and bad advice.
Yeah, what a great segue
That was
into
perfect.
advice.
I know.
That was perfect.
So we have some good advice and some bad advice for you tonight so you can tell the difference. So first, some great advice is let go and let God.
Which is great advice if you're experiencing some adversity, if you have something you need to accomplish, if you need some encouragement, for sure.
Yeah. Bad advice if you're doing an actual trust fall. Bye.
Yeah, and you have like one friend and you outweigh him by like 80%. Like all my friends.
Another thing about numbers, huh? That's a hurtful number.
Yeah.
Hey, here's another piece of good advice. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. This is great advice if you're trying to accomplish a lot in a short amount of time.
Absolutely. Not so good advice if your only form of communication is carrier pigeons.
And you take out the whole postal service with 1 stone.
Or if you like really do not like emus and you're trying to like kill them with a pebble, because those birds are terrifying.
You can do all things through Christ. That's really good advice if someone is discouraged.
Yes.
But it's really bad advice if you're Mark and you want to be a hair model. It's just not happening.
Unless it's for a wig store, then I'm all over it. See? They agree. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Good advice, those without sin, cast the first stone. Good advice for forgiveness.
Absolutely. Bad advice if you're in a shot put competition.
Just would literally never get started. Anyone? Anyone without sin? No.
I mean,
Lastly, good advice. Don't put your pearls before swine.
good advice if you have putting boundaries on what you want to share.
Right, like stuff that's important. Don't just throw it out there.
Absolutely.
But really bad advice if you're ever held hostage by an actual pig and all they're demanding are your pearls. I say, give them the pearls.
Give 'em. Yeah. Pigs are terrifying too.
Yeah.
Hand the pearls to Porky.
Yeah, not worth it.
Yep.
Not worth it. I actually forget what we're supposed to do next. Do you remember?
Not entirely sure. Somebody's going soon though.
You know what? I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Speaking of good advice, bad advice, we have two people who are really wise who are about to give the next Dub Award.
Absolutely. Back over to, we're going to send it over to Captain Jerk Chair himself, Shannon.
Hi, my name is Pastor Chris Lotzball, and I'm the Global and Community Outreach Pastor. I've been to 60 countries, not including airports, and had diarrhea. Wait, Chris, I think this is your speech?
Shannon, with those glasses and that outfit, it's obvious that you are not the missions pastor. I mean, this is like black tie in Africa, and I just threw a sport coat on to make it culturally relevant. Who are you being culturally relevant to?
The couch.
Very true. Well, let's rewind that teleprompter, see if we can get this right. So when our people think about serving in missions, and when many people think about it, you have images of dirt and bugs and poverty that often come to mind. But here at Worship Center, there's so much more involved in serving that way. When our people connect to our global partners, they are actively reaching out into 50 nations and influencing well over 100. You know, it's often been said, Shannon, that we won't know the impact of what we've done here until we get to heaven. And those that are serving in global outreach, that is so true. We will never have an idea until we get to heaven how much of an impact Worship Center's made on the nations. Our volunteers are truly serving their world.
Absolutely. And Living Room loves global outreach. Every Tuesday evening at TLR, we see over 450 young adults gather here in this room to experience God, grow together, and to be equipped to go out and serve our world. Things that you might not know that are happening on Tuesdays is we have over 100 volunteers that make TLR possible. They serve on 6 different leadership teams. 68 people made a public declaration of their faith through water baptism in the past year, and 47 of them were actually spontaneous. They didn't have the clothes. TLR has committed to do a monthly local outreach event to serve those in our community, and we recently launched community groups that meet right after the service every Tuesday night to help people get connected, and I could go on and on and on.
Shannon, before you start preaching, I think it's time for us to give another award. Let's present the award for those who equip and empower team members, and here are the nominees.
Now presenting the Dub Awards nominees who equip and empower team members. Linda Eberly. Shanna Drenning. Ray Taylor. Joe McCade.
And the winner is, need one of those letter openers, for the Dub Award for equipping and empowering team members is Shanna Drenning! Woo, Shanna!
Thank you so much for the honor of winning this award for the Worship Center. I am incredibly thankful for everyone that has seen what I've put into being here at church. I definitely do not deserve something like this. I never wanted to be recognized for the things I do because I have a passion about bringing people into community and just putting them into leadership to show them that they have more potential than they think. And I just love seeing that unfold and just being there for that. Thank you so much. I'm so appreciative, and thank you.
Well, I love the local church, and one of the things that I love about the local church is that everyone can be a part And in the Bible, Paul describes the local church as a human body. And he talks about all the different parts that we have. And he describes some of the parts as hidden and some of the parts as the ones that you can see. And so we get to work with a lot of people behind the scenes. Brad, both you and I do. People that are behind the scenes that aren't seen. And the Bible says we're to even honor those higher than the ones that are seen. So how about you? You work with, I heard, at least 95 people in family and marriage ministry. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And behind the scenes is really important. Honestly, it's a lot like our outfits right now, right? You know, it might be fancy up top, but the bottom's still really important that it's there. So yeah, we have a lot of people behind the scenes. We have a lot of people behind the scenes in lots of different roles. A lot of our people meet 2-on-2 as mentors or small group leaders in family ministry or marriage ministry. In fact, 68 people in Worship Center got married over this last year, and we were able to match all of them with premarital mentors who walked through the process with them. They're just some of our awesome volunteers and unseen heroes.
That's amazing. And I heard you started a group for dating couples. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We have a brand new ministry called Dating on Purpose for young adults who are seriously dating. And what I love about this ministry is that all of the leaders, all the table leaders for those are actually young couples who walked through our premarital ministry. So they receive something and now they're in leadership, giving back and continuing that legacy, which I absolutely love. Don, what are some of the behind the scenes heroes that you've had the opportunity to work with?
Well, I get to work with the finance team. It's a finance committee. They work with our staff team, and they make sure that we have excellent procedures for everything from like counting offerings. They help us make sure that we're handling the money that God gave us here, typically like $7 million a year last year, that we're managing that according to God's plan. And these guys also, they look at our insurances. They look at all the HR things behind the scenes, and they even reconcile or look over the bank reconciliation statements every month. Isn't that amazing?
Fascinating.
That's fascinating, isn't it? Wouldn't you love to do that?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Who balances their checkbook anymore, right? So the other thing they do, like for instance, this year, we were right in the middle of planning budget, and of course the pandemic hit, and finances were like, what's it gonna be? So they helped us put together 3 different budgets so we were ready for whatever came. And so we just love these behind the scene people working in excellence.
So this year we get to have the Strive for Excellence nominees.
Now presenting the Dub Awards nominees who strive for excellence. William Torres. Amos Diener. Andrea Rosario. Mabel Musser.
Okay. And the winner of the Dub Award for Strive for Excellence is my friend Amos Diener.
I am very honored and humbled to receive this award because striving for excellence has always been a passion of mine. I remember the very first time I walked through the doors of the Worship Center in Lidditz. One of our founders, Mel Hurst, welcomed me and embraced me. And it was in that moment that I've actually felt an impartation. And ever since that time that I've been here, I have been striving to serve with excellence. And I feel like it's really important as a believer to do that. And to me, it's really the little things. It's about helping that single mother with 3 children. Maybe she has a diaper bag or carrying a car seat with a child in it. Or maybe it's that piece of paper shouldn't be on the floor in that certain area. That's what, to me, is striving for excellence is all about. And I'm so grateful for my wife and for our 4 kids and for their spouses, for their support of me throughout all the years. And also to Pastor Sam for really setting a bar for us and striving for excellence in all we do in leadership and serving. So again, thank you so much for this award. I'm honored to receive it.
What an awesome night to hear from all these volunteers. It is so meaningful, and I'm just like so excited to celebrate all that God's doing here.
Absolutely. This is such a cool event.
Yeah, and I'm also excited to celebrate with more raffles. Because we need the Lord and raffles.
And this one is near and dear to my stomach and my heart.
Tell us more.
So the prize for this is 1 pound of handmade chocolates from Sweet Goodness. And if you don't know Sweet Goodness by Gail, you need to get some Sweet Goodness because it's amazing.
It's very threatening about chocolates. And the winner is a teeny, tiny Brittany Torres. Brittany, leave a comment in the chat. I'm not going to put back in the bowl. I learned now. And claim your prize. Well, Gail, she serves on the worship team, right?
She does. She plays piano. She's awesome.
And you serve on the worship team.
I do.
And here's what. I see a lot of like hand signals, a lot of things happening sometimes. I mean, I'm always usually just worshiping the whole time with my eyes closed. But when I do open it, I do see some things. So I have some questions, right?
Yeah, it's like a whole language.
Okay.
So
sometimes I see this. I see a kind of signal. What is that?
Means meet me at Funk's. Like 12:45, meet me at Funk's. Worship's over.
Okay, I thought maybe it had more to do with the music.
No, I mean, none of these have anything. Why would you think that they had something to do with music?
What about when somebody does a C shape? I see this sometimes down low, up high, like this.
Yeah, it just means check your teeth.
Oh, you got some everyday bagel up in there?
Yeah, you got a little, everything seeds stuck up in there. And, it's really hard to smile on stage if you know that's there, because then you're like,
And that gets weird real fast.
No, and it's very distracting.
Yeah. Okay, I often see you guys, you have these things hanging down, and so you pop them in. Do you pop them in like for a certain reason or at a certain time?
There's kind of a trigger that happens on worship team. When you pop your in-ears in, it means you were watching Don Neff, and he's clapping off beat again, so you have to get the click track back in your ears. Yeah. Love you, Don.
Faithful clapper right here in the front row.
Yep.
What about when you see people just jumping a lot?
Yeah, see, people think that like Dan and Serge, that they are jumping because they're enthusiastic. It's actually a direct correlation to Matt's approval rating. So if you see 3 bounces back, it means Matt really approves. If you only see 1 bounce, it means guys pick it up because Matt's not happy.
Yeah, do better.
Yes.
Do better, okay.
There's another one too that I like, but this one actually confuses me because it has nothing to do with worship language.
Yeah.
But if you're ever, when Kristen's leading, if you're ever watching Kristen, she likes to do this a lot,
Yeah, yeah.
while she's singing. And
What is that about?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't really like to walk, so.
Do you think she's trying to get her steps in?
Oh, she's getting her steps in.
That's
good
what
on
it is.
you. Yeah.
Any other ones that you've noticed on your team?
Well, McKenna likes to do this thing sometimes where, like, she'll be, it's never when she's singing, but it's always after. So she'll be singing, and then she'll do this, like, thing, and it's like, what is that? And I finally figured out what it is.
What is that?
It means somebody had, like, a breakfast burrito, and they just dropped a bomb on stage, and she's just trying to kind of clear the space. You know what I mean?
I thought maybe it was, well, I'm not up here. You are. All right. Head down, hands raised, swaying back and forth. What is this move? What would we say?
Well, you're either in the moment, or it's, I totally forgot what the words are, and they didn't put them up, and I'm stalling for time.
Does that happen a lot?
All the time. I mean, at least to me.
And last, sometimes I see this one. What's that one?
So that is the most important of all. That's the one signal we're all waiting for. And that means I just peed a little.
We got to wrap this thing up. Well, speaking of that.
Speaking of somebody who often has something in his teeth, over to you, Daniel.
Hello. Hi, Betsy.
That was great. To do this. That was really good. Oh my gosh. Okay, Dan.
Hi.
Hi. Isn't this great? We're having so much fun with you guys today. Oh my gosh, Dan, you look really awesome today.
Thank you.
My gosh, I just love your outfit. Yes. Party on the top. I don't know what's going on down there, but anyway.
You look beautiful too, Betsy. Look at your tiara.
Thank you.
Well, you know what they said. Always wear the tiara.
Yes. And I have one courtesy of my beautiful 4-year-old Nora at home. Shout out to you, baby girl. I love you. Kisses.
Yes. Shout out to our families. Love you, honey. Kids, everybody. Pettis family. Hey. Hi. Anyway, yeah, so I'm so glad that we're here. And Dan, do you know that they actually paired us up because we have the best smiles and the greatest laughs.
Yes, and we love to have fun.
Yes,
we love to have fun.
Yes, we were chosen for this award. This award is for the Serve Hard and Have Fun. Yes! Oh my gosh, so that's why actually, we're probably the most obnoxious on staff.
I'm second to you. You walk really loudly. We know when you're coming. It's like, boom,
oh my gosh. Okay, calm down. Okay, anyway, on a positive thing, I know that this is very fitting for you because you love the attention.
I like positive, encouraging attention, people of God.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, all jokes aside, Dan, you're an incredible person, an amazing worship leader. You lead us with humility and passion, and we just love how you sing. You have a beautiful voice, but not as great as McKenna. Sorry. I know.
Okay,
I
have to agree with that. McKenna Whistler, the voice of an absolute angel sent from God himself, heaven above, to help us all connect with him. Thank you, God and McKenna.
And all our volunteers.
But enough about her. Let's talk about our volunteers. Our Waffle volunteers are amazing. That's worship, audio, video, and lighting. We have over 100 volunteers who make all this look nice and create environments for people to really encounter God. And we're so thankful for all these volunteers. One really special thing that has happened this year, we've seen an increase of students get involved with worship, audio, video, and lighting. So it's really cool to see. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. It's really cool to see God or the gifts God has given them be used. It's awesome.
Yes. Oh my gosh. We just love our volunteers. Honestly, and when you were talking about, did you mention the kids that they volunteer and they sing too?
Oh yeah, I did. I did. You were fixing my hair. You were fixing my hair.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I totally missed it. Your hair just threw me off. But anyway, we are grateful because it really, when we involve our children and stuff, it's really growing in them, making them as leaders too.
Yes, yes.
Creating leaders in them, and they're serving. So I think that's just wonderful.
So tell us about your volunteers, Betsy. Small groups.
Oh my gosh, I just love my volunteers. I love my small group leaders. We have about 170 small group leaders, and we have 25 team leaders, which is amazing because they lead groups around Lancaster County, about 96 groups around Lancaster County. And I'm looking around like there's people in this place. But anyway, you out there in the audience, thank you so much, volunteers, for helping us and creating safe environments for people to get together and feel like they belong. So it's amazing. Because you know how it says, community is not about just being together. It's about doing life together.
Yeah, growing together. That's really awesome. So thank you to all our volunteers. Absolutely. So let's get to it. How about let's check out the nominees for the Serve Hard and Have Fun.
Now presenting the Dub Awards nominees who serve hard and have fun. Madeline Diaz. Ray Glick. Chuck Spees. Olivia Pekarski.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do this without getting a paper cut. Okay, here we go. And the winner of the Dub Award for Serve Hard and Have Fun is Olivia Pekarski. Woo!
I want to thank my mom, my dad, the academy, my manager Lisa, and of course Gary who gets my coffee. I couldn't have done it without you, man. I am just kidding. I do seriously want to say thank you though. It means so much to me that I've been recognized for this award. Serving on the team here at WC is amazing. It's the highlight of my week to see the kids. And it just means the world that my passion and love for serving and getting to know the kids and of course showing them God's love has been recognized. So again, thank you so much. Love you all.
I've heard it said that wherever there's a human being, there's an opportunity to show kindness. And there are lots of opportunities around this church to show kindness. One of the questions that guides us here at this church is, what could we do together that we can never do alone? And the answer to that question is in our teams of volunteers. We can serve so many more people together. We can meet felt needs together. We can pray for each other. We can care for one another, help the disconnected get connected, challenge each other to grow, and celebrate what God is doing. Every person who serves is a part of the ministry that takes place here, and my prayer is that God will do exceedingly abundantly beyond what we can ask, think, or imagine. So on behalf of all of us here on staff, Kelly and I want to personally say thank you to all of our volunteers for serving with excellence and faithfulness. We consider it a great honor to serve alongside you, to lead this church, and we're grateful for each and every one of you. Now, finally, for the Legacy Award. When I think of the Legacy Award, it reflects the fruitfulness and faithfulness of a servant. Fruitfulness only comes through faithfulness, and Jesus is our prime example of servant leadership. He didn't come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. Now, the Legacy Award honors the faithful commitment to serving others like Jesus served. Only heaven knows how many people the recipient of this award impacted. But I can assure you that this person did not serve to earn any kind of awards or notoriety, but simply followed this virtue. Wherever there is a human being, there's an opportunity to show kindness. The recipient of this award has been serving in children's ministry for over 35 years, serving most recently as a kindergarten small group leader. This person also has been a small group leader for over 20 years, caring and connecting with people in a small group setting. In addition, this person faithfully shows up to pray as part of our pre-service prayer team. This person exemplifies faithfulness and fruitfulness, leaving a legacy of serving for all of us. So, this year's Legacy Award winner goes to Mim Shank.
Thank you very much for this award. I appreciate it. I love working with the kids. I love their energy and the way they listen to the story, and I love just being with them. I want them to feel welcome and loved in my room. I want them to know that Jesus loves them, and so do I, and so that they can talk to him anytime, anywhere, and he hears them. He is their friend. Nothing is too hard for him. I also stress that when I tell a Bible story, that the Bible is true, and not everything in the Bible happened to real people just like me and you. So we can trust him. When we make a mistake, he forgives us. All we have to do is ask him, and we can start over again. And I just want to thank all my coworkers over the years and the ones that helped in my classroom. I could not have done it without them. Thank you. They are wonderful people.
We love Mim. I think all three of my daughters had her as a teacher. What a legacy
amazing.
for real.
She's amazing.
Yeah. Awesome. This has been such a fun night. It is time. It's time.
It's time to refill the snack bowl.
Always about the snacks with you.
I mean, I actually didn't get any tonight. So all that gag about a giant bowl of snacks, I didn't get any.
It was all fake news.
That's okay. I have it when I get home.
That's fine. How about that envelope that says do not open?
Time to tear that puppy open.
I know. So all you rule followers, it's time. We have to open it now. So now is the time. Get that envelope out. We are going to find out who won the grand prize. We have a couple different tickets in there. So if you have a silver ticket inside that envelope that looks like this, you are the winner of a live Christmas tree for up to 7 feet tall and 1 live wreath from Frysville Farms in Ephrata. Okay, so tear open those envelopes on the count of 3, okay? But I forgot to say something else.
Plus, they probably already have them open.
They
Raise your
do.
hand if you have them open. See?
Everybody.
They all do.
Everybody opened them.
They're ready.
Okay, well, there's a golden ticket too. And the golden ticket is the grand prize winner. And that prize is an Amazon gift card for $150.
That's
so,
awesome.
It's awesome, right? Christmas is coming.
Yeah, Christmas is right here.
I know.
$150. That's pretty sweet.
So there's a keyword on the end of your ticket. If you have the golden ticket or a silver ticket, type the keyword in the comments wherever you're watching, and then you can redeem your prize. Everybody else, you got some tickets in there. You got some vouchers for some donuts.
Donuts?
Who doesn't love a donut?
Who doesn't love a donut?
Here at Main Street Cafe on a Sunday morning.
And they're good.
Yeah.
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 I've had many. Spread out.
Right.
Yeah.
Over 2 services.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, sometimes 3. But
All right. Well, anyway, everybody, this has been so much fun. Did you have fun?
I had a great time.
Oh,
I hope
my
you guys
word.
did too. Hopefully we gave you a little laughter and you had some fun. Just a lot of great people involved in this whole thing and a lot of great people that won. And if you didn't win, hey, that's okay.
You got those donuts.
That's right. And a
Yeah.
gift card and all kinds of stuff.
Oh
so
my
it's
gosh.
awesome.
And so anyway, thank you so much for faithfully serving. Thank you. This year has not been an easy one, and we did not want to get to the end of it without saying thank you, without taking a minute to laugh. And I bet this is the best Monday night of their week.
I think so.
Yeah.
And you know, before we end it, Mandy, I do have one more thing to say.
What?
What do you call a parade of rabbits hopping backwards? A receding hairline. And with that, we bid you good night. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night, everybody.